Welcome to the Hanover Market Report for August. Summer surge or summer lull? This is the question on most property professionals' lips right now. As it currently stands, travel restrictions remain unpredictable, with travel quarantines being introduced at short notice, leaving travellers guessing which countries will be next. Therefore, many of the international buyers and tenants who would usually be visiting the UK seem to have put things on hold for the time being. That's not to say the market hasn't picked up. On the contrary, Rightmove announced earlier this month there were a record number of sales agreed, and this momentum is still building, with 44% more properties coming onto the market compared with the same period a year ago. Our own figures at Hanover over the last 2 months confirm this, with us having agreed 17 sales and let 26 properties. We've had a steady influx of domestic buyer and tenant inquiries, who each have their own pressing circumstance to move and a renewed determination to buy or rent at an attractive price. Our stock levels at the moment are extremely healthy for sales and lettings, and we are currently the #1 agent in NW8 for available stock for sale. For lettings in particular, this increase in available stock does mean that tenants have far more options available to them and therefore are in a position to negotiate a good deal. So what is the reason for this mini boom? I believe this has been fueled by the recent stamp duty holiday, cheap money in the form of low interest rates, pent-up demand post-lockdown, fairly competitive pricing, and the Great British Staycation this year, with the majority of us staying at home, which has given more people time to assess their situation and have concluded that maybe now is actually a very good time to move home. Despite the government's plea for workers to return to the office, this looks unlikely to happen anytime soon, and certainly not in the pre-COVID sense. The demand for adaptable homes with a comfortable and efficient working space is evident. According to Direct Line Insurance, they found that a home office setup in a dedicated room adds significantly to the desirability of a property, and found on average can add £17,500 to the value of a property, something for sellers to think about when staging their properties for viewings. We recently exchanged contracts on this gorgeous 2-bedroom 5th floor apartment in King's College Court, which had an asking price of £875,000, with balcony and parking and just a stone's throw from Primrose Hill Park, which is one of my favourite places and certainly one of the most desirable parts of London to call home. I'm also pleased to report that we recently let this substantial house in Hamilton Gardens, St John's Wood, which had an asking price of £2,800 per week. Again, another gorgeous property and another satisfied landlord and tenant. Our featured property for sale this month is this spectacular 3-bedroom duplex apartment in Heath Drive in Hampstead. With an asking price of £2.75 million, it offers over 2,000 square foot of luxurious accommodation with passenger lift, garage and driveway parking, roof terrace and a share of the freehold. Do get in touch if you'd like to receive more information. That concludes this month's market report. Hope you all had a great summer. Keep well and stay safe. Until next month, it's goodbye from me.